Hey everybody. So I have a lot of students who ask me questions about how do they come up with their own strum patterns, or how do they figure out a certain strum pattern, or just want to change the strum pattern they already know into something a little different. Make it easier or make it more complex. There's a lot of different ways you can do that as well. The way that I'm going to show you is going to be a little more understandable for most people. Not everybody has the ability to just strum a pattern and know exactly how to come up with another one, or hear somebody else's strum pattern and be able to replicate it. So I think this is the easiest way for everybody to kind of understand without getting too heavy into just being able to hear it, and not getting too heavy into music theory and notes and rhythms, although I will be doing a lesson on that soon. So with that said, let's go ahead and zoom in a little closer to the instrument, and I'm going to use my tablet to kind of help with this lesson a little bit. So once you've got your pad and pencil ready, go ahead and number across your paper 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each number as well as each and represent either a down or an upstroke on your guitar. You'll notice that the numbers will all be downstrokes. We count them just like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So put a down arrow under each number. Once you've gotten that far, just try that by itself a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we still need to go back and talk about these ands. The ands are actually upstrokes in the same pattern. So put an upstroke or an up arrow under each and on your sheet of paper. So that would sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Easy enough, right? It gets more complicated when we start to kind of create patterns that are a little more interesting, or maybe even a little more difficult. And we do that by putting a rest or leaving out part of the strum pattern. So we'll start easy and we'll leave out the 3. What we have left is a gap in our strum pattern that can be represented by what's called an eighth rest. We have 8 notes, and so each note is an eighth note, and since we have a rest here, it's an eighth rest. Forgive my artistic abilities. Once you've gotten that far, let's try this strum pattern again, except we're going to leave out or leave a rest in place of the 3. It'll sound like this: 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. Now if you'll notice, while I'm doing the strum pattern, I still have to come back down to the higher strings of the instrument to get back up for the and of the 3 that we've left out. So it's 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. So let's take this even a step farther. Instead of just leaving out the 3, how about we leave out an and next? How about the and of 1? So with your paper, go back and erase or just ignore the and of 1, but we're going to keep the and of 3 in its place, as well as all the other numbers. And we'll put a rest there as well. So let's try that pattern again. It'll sound like 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 1, 2,